Leo, why do you have to be so extra? Leo, Leo, tell me something. Um, I did a tarot reading for everybody else, right? But yours drew me to rune readings. That's a new challenge for me. So let's dive right in. Now these. Okay, so this is a card of restriction and inability to move forward. I'm going to read to you from my book, Runes for Modern Life, um, a guide to the cards. It is by Teresa Chewing. Okay. The appearance of this rune suggests that someone or something is currently not meeting your needs or is hindering your chances of fulfillment. The rune is associated with the ancient Nordic need fire, a sacred fire that ancient tribes would light during times of hardship, such as poverty, war, disease, or famine. It's possible that you're having a rough time materially or emotionally. You may feel depleted and frustrated, unable to move forward because of these limitations. But it is during these times of challenge and hardship that we learn and grow the most. The card is urging you to stay patient and not allow your self pity or bitterness to get the better of you. There may be delays, but the hard times will pass and there is light ahead. Indeed, sometimes challenges and hardships are absolutely the best way to strengthen our resolve and help us focus on what truly matters in our lives. I feel drawn at this point to introduce you to a flower called the protea, which you may or may not know about. This is a flower which, when it burns, in the desert, if it burns, it doesn't die. All that happens is it simply sprouts more seeds and more proteas grow. It's a desert flower. It comes from the southernmost tip of Africa. Um, in that way, it's also connected to you, Leo, as a lion and with that sun energy. So perhaps you want to research the protea. What I've got here is a king protea, regal, just like yourself. So Velo, okay, so this sun card actually is all about sunshine. So there is hope. You're gonna come out shining bright like you know you can, Leo. Okay, and it's so in alignment with you as a fire sign, as the ultimate fire sign. So don't worry. There's also a message here for you from my daily oracle book. It says that you need to be aware of the fact that material things are not the measure of a person. I don't know how that resonates with you, but just be aware of that. Okay. Thanks, love. Isa. Ice. Okay, Leo. So this is icy energy. It sounds like you might feel like you're stagnant, like perhaps you feel that you've been stuck, almost a feeling of death, and that just really doesn't work with Leo energy. This is more associated with Scorpio energy. Leo is not as much of a crisis as you think. Okay? The ice will melt. That stagnation is probably not what you're comfortable with. It's sort of like a bridge between new worlds. And I'm going to tell you something difficult. You have to, you've got to go with it. Okay? The only way out is through. All right? So I recommend, if you're into goddesses, working with Hecate. If that's not your kind of thing, that's okay. Just walk through this valley of the shadow of death. All right? The only way out is through. But remember, you are fire. I know it's the exact opposite of what you are, fire and ice. But you've got to face this. Running away is not going to help. Trying to change it's not going to help. Okay, so if you're having conflict with someone with a bit of Scorpio energy, that might be the reason why. Okay, a confrontational person, an icy person that just makes your blood run cold. Perhaps someone who sees the worst in you, a vitriolic person. I'm not saying all Scorpios are like that. I'm talking about Scorpio energy. This is rebirth energy. Okay, it's something you tend to do in a fiery way. But think about the protea that I told you about before, that desert flower. Okay, it's got to die to be reborn. Okay, another image you might resonate with is a phoenix. Okay, so just lean into those two energies. whatever that means for you. Leo, your first tarot card in what was meant to be a tarot reading, you've got the Two of Wands or clubs, okay? You've got weapons in both your hands. You've got all the energy to go through this. Don't doubt the beautiful warrior that you are, okay? What's happening now is happening because it's meant to. I feel drawn at this point to tell you what's happening in the sky. So let's just have a look. Let's see. For most other people, I'd said it in the beginning. So let's have a look. So if you're astrologically literate, you should see that your sign right now is vacant. There aren't any planets in it. Um, so I would recommend that you look to see what may be in your house, one of your houses, or one of your other signs, perhaps in one of your stelliums. Um, but if you're not astrologically literate, if you haven't done your birth chart, perhaps now might be a good time to do it. I'd recommend that you Google free natal chart or free birth chart and just input your details. If you don't know your time of birth, that's okay. Just put in noon and get an idea of what the sky looked like at the moment you were born, because that might help you understand what is transitioning your signs. All right? Leo, it looks like your minor arcana cards are basically just confirming what I've been saying before. You've got the Ace of Swords there on the left, right? So that's just the beginning of a new battle, being handled a new battle. This is air energy, right? And then you've got this very earthy energy on the right, your Three of Coins or your Three of Pentacles, right? So with your Three of Coins, what you've got there is Venus energy. Okay, this is very Taurus, Libra energy. So that might be relevant to some of you. Okay. And Three of Coins speaks of sort of either pregnancy or abundance or something coming to fruition. Okay. So the battle you're going through basically is a necessary battle. You've got this. You're going to handle it. Basically, the sun will come out tomorrow, Annie. Okay. So remember, this was a reading that might resonate with you. Some of you, it might not. It really depends on what you took from it. So I hope that was helpful to you. I hope it was enlightening. Certainly hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for joining. Leo, you're fabulous. This has been a reading by the Nerdy Virgo Tarot. Thank you so much for joining. If you enjoyed that or it brought any value to you, please hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought and felt. Of course, that's all I need from you. But if you wanted to, you could also buy me a coffee at ko-fi.com/nerdy Virgo Tarot. No obligation, of course, but totally up to you. It has been wonderful having you join me, and I release you now with all your blessings, all your curses, everything good, bad. Remember, guys, when listening to tarot, always take everything with a pinch of salt. We're doing the best we can with our intuition, but the answer, as always, is in you. Thanks for joining. This is the Nerdy Virgo Tarot. Ciao for now.